た記憶もないのに愛されるぬくもりだけは知っていた生まれてきたその瞬間から誰かの手求めて生きてきたんだ
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists, and I promise you that you won't be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me in discovering amazing, talented artists and bringing it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, my next reaction of today, we are going over to a Hololive artist because this morning, I just done a quick thing on my community page. I said, hey, quick reaction, give me a name and an artist and I'll react to it this morning. And I think I'm going to do more of that as well. So I'm going to do a voting system and also an unpredictable moment when I'm going to throw straight into my community page and say, right, Hololive, give me an artist and give me a song and I react to it straight away. And you know who reacted to it fast? Nat Spooky. Thank you very much. You said Hoshimachi Suisei, Andromeda. I hope I'm pronouncing the same. I can never get that pronunciation right. Andromeda. I think I've got it right. So that is going to be my next reaction of today. And we had a little slight conversation in the morning. It was like, which one? I said, there's a 3D live holiday live thing, or do you want me to do the lyrical vocal part? And he said, is it okay if there's a karaoke? I didn't even know it was a karaoke. I didn't even know if you wanted me to sing as in the karaoke. I don't know the words. I don't know the song. So I found the 3D. And I'm not too sure about the quality of the audio, but I'll do my best to sort out the quality of the audio. Does that make sense? And unfortunately, it hasn't got the subtitles on there. But you know what? I react to music from around the world. I love a different kind of sound and quality. And there's certain senses that pick up when you don't understand or know what they're singing about. There's a lot of things that we can appreciate. So let's go straight on to my next reaction of the day, shall we? So, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? Now, I think this was taken from a snippet that would last over an hour. So thank you for cutting it up for me to take this part. I'll talk about this channel in a minute after my reaction.
愛された記憶もないのに
愛
されるぬくもりだけは知っていた生まれてきたその瞬間から誰かの手求めて生きてきたんだ伸ばしただけ崩れ落ちた砂のようなこの
I'll tell you what, it sounds really, really live. Like, really, really live. Like, I know the whole aspects of the Hololive. It's been explained to me a number of times, but I've seen plenty of anime and when they sing, yeah? And I don't know if it's a different kind of quality audio or the way how they balance the music and the vocals in between it to make it lovely. But this feels live. I don't even know how to explain it. This feels live. This feels live. I like the way I like that. I really do. Because if it didn't have this kind of effect to it, to make it sound alive, then I think the Hololive will be stepping 2 steps back into what the goal to achieve here is to make it as live as possible, to make this as, to them to come alive as possible, to have a life, to have a soul. So if it didn't have this quality, this type of reverb or karaoke, or I don't know what you want to call it, of this feeling of someone singing live, of this artist is singing live. I say the human touch, to be fair, because it is the human touch. You are stepped closer towards what is the humanoid element of Hololive, and not actually going back into the balancing and everything else to make it sound more, I don't know, if anything other than this, it would be cartoonish, and it's not. So hats off to you guys. I'm gonna go back just a little bit, like little bit like that, to about say here. Can you hear it? Do you hear what I'm talking about?
どこへも行けしないんだ終わらない夜には一人きりの朝には隣で笑うように涙がこぼれないように孤独に輝いた一人ぼっちの星がここにいるよと叫んで歌になった誰か
I love the way how they got the fans and their glow sticks.
わけもなく泣きたくないよな
僕らねと
虚しさと寂しさだけを打ち寄って紐つけてさ温め合うんだもう二度とはぐれてしまわないようにねえ正解とか間違いとか今は何もわからないけど一つだけ確かなのは私がいるってことだけ
Wow.
近づいた分だけ近づいていく夢さえ今ならその前を動く笑える気がするから孤独に輝いた手と手を合わせて一人じゃないと叫んで歌になった誰かがそれを見て星座と言う
One thing that I spot in this, and that's the reflection on the stage. She hasn't got reflection on the stage, she's got a shadow on the stage. You see it? See? Everything has a reflection set for her on the stage. See, look. And she's got a silhouette, a shadow. She should have a reflection on the floor. Look, everything else has, look, apart from her. Love the ending. So that was Hoshimachi Suisei with Andromeda. I love the song. I love the realistic vibe to it. And like I said, the meaning of which I believe is the humanoid factor, as getting as close to as possible as the human as possible. Am I getting that right? Is bringing the characteristics alive in their own world, creating their own universe. So it's got to have that realistic vocals to it. It's got to have that realistic output. So you can't put too much of this in there, too much of that of there, because you'll come out of it. Like cartoons of today, you watch cartoons, I'm not taken away from Hololive, they're not cartoons. You know that, I know that, you know that, I know that. But I'm just talking in terms of cartoons in itself. When you hear a cartoon character and you hear the vocals of a cartoon character, even though it's an actual human that's acting it, they make it into a character of a anime feature. So it sounds cartoonish. Hololive is a way from that. And I get it. So I get it. It took me a while, but I'm getting there. So it's as sounding and creating and getting these two together and creating the most realistic life support as possible within Hololive. And you're doing a tremendous job of it. It's not about who can sing the best, who can be the best. It's about having a character and being yourself and creating the most realistic life character as possible within that. So you don't have to have a great sing. You just got to bring that character to life as much as possible in every small ounce of details. And you're all doing a fantastic job. My small little critique of this one is that on the stage, reflections, as you know, when you have a shiny floor represented on this stage, because every apparatus around the concert had a reflection on the stage, as you saw. Apart from the character, that would not happen. You would not have a silhouette if on a shiny floor, if everything else has a reflection, then she would not have a silhouette. She would indeed have a reflection of her own. That would be in colour of some shade of some sort. So that's my little small, I know that you said to look out for these things. So I know like VTubers look out for these little things. I wonder if anybody's picked up on that or not. That you saw all the reflection of clear colour of these apparatus around, whether it be you saw it in yellows and all this kind of stuff. And then in the centre of her, you see a silhouette of herself. That is not realistic. So there you go. There's one little, so I don't know what you want to call it, but there you go. I found one. I'm not too sure if I'm very much doubt if I'm the only person that's seen that. I'm sure there's many people. So if there is, then I'm on the right path. If there isn't, then wow, brilliant. Let me talk about the person's channel. So this is it Ryu's Holo Music channel? Ryu got 12,000 subscribers. What you've done, I believe, is there was this whole 3D Hololive concert performance, which lasted like an hour or so. So I believe what Ryu's done is broken down various songs in there, and I've only found this, so I haven't found anything else yet. So I'm very grateful for what you did there. Thank you very much of that. What else can I say? I wanted to give a number of shout outs. So wait a minute, let me just go straight into let me give some shout outs while I'm coming to the end of some thank yous for your support kind of thing. So we have, is it Dilsek Tone? I hope I'm saying your name. Anime Squirrel, you're a genius, mate. Thank you very much for your presence. VTuber Song, hello. Sia, hello, how you doing? Vertigo Blue, how you doing, mate? Random Thorn, Dimitri West, Maximus Horton, how are you? Mate, do you know, I forgot. You know when that's X-Controller? It's not X-Controller, is it? It's something else. Man, and I forgot what it is. And I know it's from it was from a film as well or something else. You've got to remind me. I'm so sorry. Alex Distrel, I don't know. Gyro Jamada, WC, and Ivan. Good morning. How you doing? Look, I normally would have said the shout outs at the end and not to the beginning. Also, look, I've done a Patreon page and I've got my first Patreon person. It is absolutely amazing. So what I'm doing is where you can have a quicker response in intro reactions, number one. And also, if you recommend me anything on a song to react to on the Patreon page, it will get reacted to within 24 hours. So there you go. And I'm speaking to a company at the moment in trying to get like prizes and all that stuff for my patrons and all that stuff. So it's an ongoing process. Patreon is pages where anything that gets blocked is uploaded onto there. And it's a working process. But like I said, if you want a song that you wanted me to react to within 48 hours, no if, no buts, or nothing like that, buts or if or buts or maybes, then join me on my Patreon and recommend it, and bang, there you go. That's it. Done. End of. No excuses. Until next time, I salute you. Boom!